Dinosaurs. The Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event marks one of the most significant mass extinctions in Earth's history, resulting in the abrupt end of the Mesozoic era. This event is characterized by the extinction of all non-avian dinosaurs, along with many other species, including marine reptiles and various plant species. The leading theory for the KPG extinction event is the impact of a massive asteroid or comet estimated to be about 10 to 15 kilometers wide, which struck the Earth and created the Chicxulub crater located in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. This impact released energy equivalent to about 100 million megatons of TNT, causing catastrophic environmental changes, including a nuclear winter effect that drastically reduced sunlight and disrupted photosynthesis. In addition to the asteroid impact, some scientists suggest that extensive volcanic activity, particularly the Deccan Traps in present-day India, may have contributed to long-term climate changes that further stressed ecosystems. The immediate aftermath of the KPG event saw a dramatic decline in biodiversity. Approximately 75% of all species, including non-avian dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and many marine organisms, went extinct. However, this mass extinction also paved the way for the rapid evolution and diversification of mammals and birds, the latter being the only surviving lineage of dinosaurs. Woolly mammoths. Woolly mammoths are an extinct species of elephant. They were enormous, about the size of modern African elephants, with large, long tusks. These creatures also had a thick coat of fur that allowed them to thrive during the ice ages. Woolly mammoths once roamed tundra habitats of Asia, North America, and Europe. But by the end of the last ice age, about 10,000 years ago, they were mostly gone. Their declining numbers were due to the warming climate reducing their habitat. Plus, they began to be hunted by humans. Even so, several isolated populations persisted for a few more thousand years. The last woolly mammoths were thought to have been those on Wrangel Island, located in the Arctic Ocean off the coast of northern Russia. Wrangel Island is thought to have started with a small herd of woolly mammoths when the island was cut off from the mainland by melting ice across Earth's globe and rising sea levels, around 10,000 years ago. According to the scientists, that original population on Wrangel Island may have numbered just 8 individuals at most. But the animals survived on the island for another 6,000 years, for more than 200 generations. During that time, they grew in numbers to some 200 to 300 individuals. The scientists confirmed the isolated Wrangel Island woolly mammoths, when compared to the Siberian mainland animals, were inbred and had low levels of genetic diversity. However, despite the genetic bottleneck, descending from just a few individuals, the Wrangel Island population recovered. They survived on the island for another 6,000 years. Scientists are continuing to investigate what happened to the woolly mammoths on Wrangel Island. The genetic material they analyzed did not include the final 300 years before the species went extinct, but they have since found woolly mammoth remains from that time frame and plan more genetic studies. What happened at the end is a bit of a mystery still. We don't know why they went extinct after having been more or less fine for 6,000 years, but we think it was something sudden. I would say there is still hope to figure out why they went extinct, but no promises. Ground sloths. Ground sloths were large terrestrial relatives of modern tree sloths, with some species like the Megatherium reaching sizes comparable to elephants. They thrived in various environments across North and South America, with over 30 species existing during the late Pleistocene. Ground sloths went extinct during the end Pleistocene extinction event, approximately 12,000 years ago. This period saw the disappearance of many large mammals in the Americas, coinciding with the arrival of humans who may have hunted them for food. The Caribbean ground sloth survived longer, possibly until about 1550 BCE, due to later human colonization of these islands. Evidence suggests that humans hunted ground sloths, as indicated by kill sites where sloth remains have been found alongside tools used by early humans. The combination of hunting pressure and the slow reproductive rates of these large animals made them particularly vulnerable. Also, the end of the last ice age brought significant environmental changes, which may have altered the habitats and food sources available to ground sloths. As climates warmed and ecosystems shifted, these large herbivores faced challenges in finding suitable environments to thrive. The end of sloth extinction is a complex interplay of human activity and environmental changes. Their disappearance marks a significant event in the history of megafauna in the Americas, illustrating the profound impact of human expansion and climate shifts on large animal populations. Saber-toothed squirrel. The saber-toothed squirrel is a fictional character with no real-world counterpart. While there were prehistoric mammals with some similarities, the specific creature known as the saber-toothed squirrel never existed, and therefore it cannot be considered extinct. This highlights the fascinating blend of imagination and paleontology, reminding us of the incredible diversity of life that once existed on Earth. Saber-toothed tiger. The saber-toothed tiger, scientifically known as Smilodon, lived during the Pleistocene epoch and is believed to have gone extinct approximately 10,000 years ago, coinciding with the end of the last ice age. This period marked significant climatic changes that affected many species, including the saber-toothed tiger. As the climate warmed, glaciers receded, leading to changes in vegetation and habitat. Grasslands transformed into forests, which affected the availability of prey for the saber-toothed tiger. Also, they hunted large herbivores such as bison, deer, and ground sloths. As these species face population declines due to environmental changes, the saber-toothed tiger's food sources diminished, contributing to its extinction. The arrival of humans in North America introduced new competition for resources. Early human groups like the Clovis culture may have hunted the same prey as the saber-toothed tiger, further straining food availability. Additionally, human hunting practices could have directly impacted saber-toothed populations. In summary, the extinction of the saber-toothed tiger was a complex process influenced by environmental shifts, changes in prey populations, and the impact of human activities, marking the end of one of the most iconic prehistoric predators. Opossums. Opossums have a long evolutionary history dating back to the time of the dinosaurs. They're considered one of the oldest surviving lineages of marsupials, with their ancestors appearing over 65 million years ago. Throughout history, several species of opossums have gone extinct, particularly during significant ecological changes. While some species of opossums have gone extinct, the Virginia opossum is not endangered and is commonly found throughout the United States, Canada, and parts of Mexico. Their population is stable, and they're often seen in both rural and urban settings. Weasels. The evolutionary history of weasels is a captivating journey that spans millions of years. From their humble beginnings as tree-dwelling ancestors to their present-day species found across the globe, weasels have undergone remarkable adaptations to survive and thrive in diverse environments. Their size, fur, agility, predatory behavior, and social interactions all contribute to their success as formidable predators. Pterodactyls. The extinction of pterodactyls, or pterosaurs, is attributed to the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, which occurred about 66 million years ago. All pterosaur species vanished, leaving no fossil evidence of their survival beyond the KPG boundary. Birds, which evolved from small feathered dinosaurs, survived, confirming the complete extinction of pterosaurs. Vultures. Vultures, once abundant in regions like India, have experienced catastrophic population declines over the past few decades. For instance, in India, the population of 3 key vulture species, the white-rumped vulture, Indian vulture, and slender-billed vulture, has plummeted by over 95% since the late 1990s, with estimates dropping from millions to just tens of thousands. This decline is considered one of the most rapid and extensive species declines ever recorded in birds.